I learned to say yes sir from the first time that I did. I felt that Bible belt, and I know what soap tastes like. I've done my share of wrong, but I was raised upright. I figured out that midnight ain't the same as 12:03. You can't go on a date when your daddy's got your keys. That Skull can in your sock drawer will keep you home on Friday nights. I've learned a lot the hard way, 'cause I was raised upright. Raised upright like my mama's hands in Sunday morning church. Raised upright like my daddy's can of beer right after work. Like the flag over the courthouse every morning at sunrise. I was raised upright. That zip code taught me patience, cashing from the bank. I learned what country music was, and Grandpa played me Hank. A handshake don't mean nothing if you don't look 'em in the eye. Hard work will make a boy a man. Yeah, I was raised upright. Raised upright like my mama's hands in Sunday morning church. Raised upright like my daddy's can of beer right after work. Like the flag over the courthouse every morning at sunrise. I was raised upright. When they pulled me from that water on the day I got baptized, I was raised upright. Raised upright.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything. For a moment, wasn't I the king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, hey, who's to say? You know I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance.
He was a giant when I was just a kid. I was always trying to do everything he did. I can still remember every lesson he taught me. Growing up, learning how to be like my old man. He was a lion. We were a father's pride, but I was defiant when he made me walk the line. He knew how to lift me up and when to let me fall. Looking back, he always had a plan. My old man, my old man. Feel the callus on his hands and dusty overalls. My old man. Now I finally understand. I have a lot to learn from my old man. Now I'm a giant, got a son of my own. He's always trying to go everywhere I go. Do the best I can to raise him up the right way, hoping that he someday wants to be like his old man. I know one day we'll meet again. As he's looking down, my old man, I hope he's proud of who I am. I'm trying to fill the boots of my old man.
Waiting at a stoplight yesterday as a funeral procession made its way through the gates. I watched it roll up a winding road through a field of green with white headstones all in a row. And it made me think about where I'm at on my not so straight and narrow path. All the generous and mostly undeserved blessings that I've had. I had an all-American mom and dad, some of the coolest friends you could ever have. Found love I thought I'd never find. Sometimes I can't believe this life is mine. And I'm not planning on leaving yet, but the truth is, you just never know. And if this is as good as it gets, man, I think I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I said a prayer for the dearly departed and the loved ones left broken hearted. Then traffic started and I drove away a little my table, and that I'm grateful. 'Cause I've had my troubles, had my trials, I've hit the mark and I missed by miles. Had days that I've been fighting mad, but the good times have more than outweighed the bad. Got to hold my newborn baby girl and the hand of a man as he slept from this world. I've laughed so hard I couldn't stop, seen the sunrise from a mountaintop. And now I'm not planning on leaving yet, but the truth is, you just never know. And if this is as good as it gets, man, I think I'm good to go. Yeah, I've been thinking about where I'm at on my not-so-straight and narrow path, and I wouldn't want to change nothing about this roll with the punches life I've had. I had an all-American mom and dad, some of the coolest friends you could ever have. Found love I thought I'd never find. I can't believe this life is mine, and I'm not planning on leaving yet. But the truth is, you just never know. And if this is as good as it gets, man, I think I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I'm good to go.
Whoa, whoa, If I could make a living from walking in the woods, you can bet I'd be sitting pretty good, high on a hill, looking at a field downwind. If I could make a nickel off of turning in bass, never worry about the price of gas, I'd be wheeling and dealing and sitting there reeling them in. Hunting, fishing, loving every day, that's the prayer that a country boy prays. Thank God he made me this way. Hunting and fishing and loving every day. Early in the morning, late in the evening, I'm getting red dirt rich and Flint River paid. Hunting, fishing, and loving every day. I get a little farm pond buzz, sound of gravel when I'm backing up, pulling a string on a 9.92 stroke Murphy. I love it when my baby wants to roll with me, throws her boots on, climbs in a tree, tucking her hair in my hat and she's ready to go. And we get to hunting, fishing, loving every day, that's the prayer that a country boy prays. Thank God he made me this way. Hunting and fishing and loving every day. Early in the morning, late in the evening, I'm getting red dirt rich and Flint River paid. Hunting and fishing and loving every day, yeah. So while y'all are up there, breathing in that old dirty air, I'll be down here, knee deep in the muck of leaf. Hunting and fishing, loving every day,
I wanna see them tall pines sway. Y'all close them eyes.